Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Hello everyone, nice to meet you. We are from Peachbel Group. The members are first is Jahara Lestari, second is Alif Ahdiah, third is Dwi Kirisdiandi, and the last is me, Arif Fahri Ahmad Sulintang. Next slide. Uh, what are we going to discuss is about theme and rhyme. And the point is first is definition, and second is type of theme, and last is pedagogical implication. So for the first presenter.
Hello everyone, my name is Zahara Lestari. Here I would like to explain the definition of term and rhyme. The first definition is term. Term is what the message concerned with the point of departure for what the speaker are going to say. The next is the definition of rhyme. Rhyme defined as everything else that follows in the sentence, which consists of what the speaker states about or in regard to the starting point of the utterance. The next material will be delivered by my friends. Before, I have an example. An example is I came from down in the valley. I as term and came from in the valley as run. So the next material will be delivered by my friend.
Okay, here I will explain about additional or topical. The definition of additional or topical: a clause at least has one theme, that is the topic of the clause, which is called a topical theme. Additional theme may also be nominal group complexes, adverbial groups, propositional phrases, and the last, based on additional type, theme can be identified as marked and unmarked one. The first, unmarked topical themes. Unmarked topical themes is a two-part theme where the interpersonal theme is realized by a finite element. Unmarked topical theme is the WH questions, words such as why did the Snow White pick her boyfriend's nose? Uh, Unmarked topical themes ini biasanya diidentifikasi dengan sebagai subjek klausa. Unmarked topical themes ada tiga uh, analisis. Yang pertama itu nominal group as themes. Subjeknya ini biasanya merupakan themes seperti yang dicontohkan Jack went up the hill. Di sini theme-nya itu adalah Jack dan rhyme-nya adalah went up the hill. Yang kedua, nominal group complex as theme. Contohnya yang sebagai theme di situ adalah Jack and Jill, kemudian rhyme-nya went up the hill. Kemudian yang terakhir, embedded clause. Ini merupakan sebuah klausa dimasukkan ke dalam klausa lain. Contohnya, what Jack and Jill did. Ini yang merupakan theme-nya, kemudian rhyme-nya let's go up the hill. Kemudian untuk mark topical themes. Mark topical themes form of complement or circumstantial adjunct. Contohnya ada tiga juga. Di sini ada adverbial as themes, propositional phrase as theme, dan complement as theme. Adverbial as theme ini dilihat dari keterangannya. Seperti yang dicontohkan, don't Jack fail. Di sini yang merupakan kata keterangan itu adalah don't, maka si don't ini di sini menjadi theme dan Jack fail ini merupakan rhyme-nya. Kemudian yang kedua, prepositional phrase as themes dilihat dari preposition of the place. Merupakan gabungan dari dua kata atau lebih yang memberikan keterangan mengenai tempat, waktu, atau kondisi. Nah, di contoh yang ini, up the hill Jack and Jill went. up the hill ini merupakan preposition of the place. Jadi up the hill di sini merupakan temnya dan Jack and Jill when-nya merupakan remnya. Kemudian yang terakhir complement as theme. Temanya di sini dilihat dari komplementnya, pelengkapnya. Nah, dari contoh di sini his crown he broke. Yang merupakan komplement adalah his crown. Jadi yang merupakan temanya adalah his crown dan remnya merupakan he broke. And next, remember the theme of clause extends to and includes the topical theme. Therefore, elements which precede the topical themes are also thematic, but elements which come after the topical theme are not. Okay, enough for me, and next will be presented by Zahara.
Okay, I would like to continue the explanations. I would like to explain about textual terms. Textual term is the term of the second clause, however, serve the link to the clause together. This is called as textual terms. Textual terms are made up by continuative, such as yeah, and so many on. The next is conjunctions, adverbatic, such as linking, example, and, or, and but, and so many on. And the last is conjunctive adjunct, which are adverbial verb or prepositional phrase that link to the part of discourse to another. The example is in another word, actually, as a result, and so many on. Um, the textual terms relates the clause to its context. Um, the line between conjunction and conjunctive adjunct is often a fine one. Then the difference that is conjunctive adjunct are more free to move in clause, whereas conjunctions are pretty well restricted to being at the beginning. The next is conjunctive adjunct, nevertheless, can occur in various positions in the clause. This is an example. The procedure was simple, but nevertheless was very effective. Um, then the procedure was simple, but was nevertheless very effective. The last is the procedure was simple but very effective nevertheless. Jadi posisi nevertheless-nya itu bisa ditempatkan di mana saja di dalam klausa. Conjunctive tend to provide textual terms within a clause complex and are called structural terms. And the next is conjunctive adjunct. On the other hand, tend to be but don't always join text outside of clause complex but tend to have more of a text organizing function. Then I have an example of conjunction. This is the clause. Write what we need to do today is revise our task. Write itu maksudnya ke dalam continuous dan what we need to do today masuknya ke dalam topical. Write what we need to do today itu termasuk ke dalam term and is revised for our task itu masuknya ke dalam term. Jadi we can conclude that conjunctive or small set of items, if there are three, are always in the beginning of the clause and cite them that a new move is beginning. Then this relates to the context of speaking in that they signal to the listener that someone is about to start, resume, or continue speaking. Then, conjunctive relates the clause to preceding text by providing a logical link between the message. This is an example. Well, on the other hand, we could write. Well, itu masuknya ke dalam continuous. On the other hand, itu masuknya ke dalam conjunctive. We itu masuknya ke dalam topical. Well, on the other hand, dan juga kata we itu masuknya ke dalam term. Sedangkan could read itu masuknya ke dalam rem. Selanjutnya adalah conjunction almost always occur at the beginning of a clause and carry the largest semantic relation between clauses. As an example, here we have a clause such as like this. Well, on the other hand, if we wait until Thursday, well itu masuknya dalam continuous, on the other hand masuknya ke dalam conjunctive, masuknya ke dalam structural, sedangkan we masuknya ke dalam topical. Dan we on the other hand, if we itu termasuk ke dalam term, sedangkan white and Thursday itu masuknya ke dalam term. Untuk selanjutnya materi tentang interpersonal term akan dibahas oleh teman saya. Karenanya dipersilakan. Please, my friend.
I'm here explain about interpersonal terms. Interpersonal elements occurring before the typical terms are also thematic. They may be modal adjunct, vocative, finite, or WH element. And next, uh, and the first modal adjunct. Modal adjunct are constituents with interpersonal meaning to clause. For example, that is clause. Perhaps we can wait until next week. Perhaps ini dimasukkan dalam modal. And we di sini dimasukkan ke dalam interpersonal topical. And can wait until next week. That is rheme gitu. Next. And I have one uh, and nanti aja. And then vocatives. Vocatives, a name or nickname used to address someone are only thematic if they occur before topical term, a finite, a verb, modal jang. For example of vocatives, their beloved, we are get fit here today. Their beloved di sini termasuk dalam vokatif, we termasuk di dalam topical, and are get fit here today, that is rheme. And then the second example, that is Mary, we decided to wait until next week. Mary in here, that is vocative. We, that is typical, and decided to until next week, that is rheme. And I have one example about one clause about vocative. When the person name is not used vocative, therefore it typical are not interpersonal. Jadi nama ini tidak selalu digunakan di dalam vokatif, tapi juga bisa digunakan di dalam topikal, dan itu bukan interpersonal. That is Mary decided to wait until next week. Mary di sini sebagai topikal gitu, bukan sebagai vokatif lagi. And decide to wait until next week, that is rheme. Next, in clause complex. In hypothetic clause complex, if defended clause come first, then the different clause is treated as a term for the whole clause complex. As a clause, so it is own time and rheme structure. If this, for example, if the defend clause come first, that is term, that is the term for the whole clause complex, that is rheme. And then this contohnya lagi adalah if the defend clause come first. If di sini sebagai structure topical, structure, and the defend clause that is topical, and covered with rheme gitu. Jadi clause the term dimasukkan ke dalam clause kompleks gitu. Jadi ini lagi next systematic tips. There is occur certain identifying clause where the theme and rhyme are equated with each other. They almost always include nominalization. Uh, for example, what we wanted to do was wait until next week. What we went to do that is term, but wait until next week that is rhyme. Nah, itu dari saya dan akan dilanjutkan saya tentang term tersebut.
Here, and uh, has first at which systematic if the subject is also about them. You can see here the sentence about themes in interrogative. Uh, did we this way? Did in here united and we as subject so and it's way as a ring. And in another example, like on Saturday will you be on Saturday as a topical uh, and will you be going as a ring? Next. In the case of WH interrogatives, for example, what time is the exam? What time in here as a theme and is the exam as a rim? And another example, who are you trying to kid? Who in here as a theme and are you trying to kid as a rim? Next. The second is theme and in imperatives. There are two ways of treating theme in imperatives clause. Is one example is write your name in the upper right hand corner. Uh, you can treat it first all the sentence as a rhyme only, and the second is write is a theme and uh, your name in the upper right is a rhyme. Next, uh, is example is what a beautiful day it is. What a beautiful day as a theme and it is as a rhyme. And another example is how divinely he danced. How divinely as a theme and he danced as a rhyme. Uh, and last is pedagogical implication of a theme and rhyme. There is three points of pedagogical. The first is the system of theme and rhyme provides important ways in which textual meaning at the clause level. The clause level may be established. And second is theme rhyme structure allows information to flow from one clause to another smoothly. And last is the logical flow helps create cohesiveness of the text. Thanks for your attention. Maybe that's all from us. If you have any question, you can comment down in below.